Now what?
Jim West and Artemis Gordon are as opposite as they can be. Jim's theory is shoot first, shoot second, shoot third, and then when everyone's dead, try to ask a question or two.
I'm gonna shoot you right now.
Allow me to introduce you to my trigger-happy partner, James West. Ma'am.
Artemis is all about planning and never about action.
Mr. West, I have always felt that allowing any situation to degenerate into physical violence constitutes a failure on my part.
They ultimately become a team, whether they like it or not, and actually start working very well together. Both of them are incomplete characters, and the other character completes them.
Gordon, leap into my arms. No. No!
The Wanderer is basically the state-of-the-art in mobile warfare and defense. Everything that you could ever imagine. There's special pool balls that emit gases and explosives. There are escape hatches. It's just the most amazing vehicle that has ever existed.
I sort of think of it as a trailer without white trash that has a lot of stunt capabilities.
Would you mind pulling on one of those pool cues for me?
This one?
Thank you.
But instead of a satellite dish and a microwave and a Barca lounger, it has beautiful, exclusive Victorian men's club furnishings.
The interior of the train was a big character in its own right. I felt as though it was a star of the film. It has its own life.
Well, everyone kept telling me they wanted that train to look like a jewel. So I researched the old Pullman parlor cars, and a lot of that you'll see in this train car is based on the palace cars of the late 1800s.
The more elegant and more sort of plush the train car is, the funnier those in-camera effects, stunts are. Actually, you know, the Wanderer to me is a very important set because it's their home in this movie. It's how you, as an audience, travel with them, and you're with them in that home as the plot unfolds. You always come back to the train. The train is their base.
Push the button.
Very good.
The flipping pool table and chairs in the train were one of my favorites because they're one of the simplest mechanical effects, but the hardest to do. They look very simple on screen, but really to put somebody on a table and flip it around and drop it through the floor without hurting them and do it with your principal actor is a tough thing.
I mean, this is a custom Victorian 1850s chair with custom fringe, hand-dyed and, you know, incredible fabrics. And then the pool table, because of the size, had to be a custom-made pool table. The green had to be a custom dyed green. I think we had 5 different tops for the pool table.
The pool table was built with bearings and controlled with a chain drive and motor and hidden straps that were pushed through with pneumatic rams, and all of it basically happened within 2 seconds.
The straps come out of the sides of the pool table. It rotates, goes down, and drops him onto what we call the aggressor, which is like a skateboard on the tracks.
We were trying to figure out how to do it and get under the wheels of the train. Well, I figured if you could take the wheels and put them at an angle, you could roll in the little groin of the railroad tracks. So we actually got this thing to like a creeper, like an automotive creeper, that would go underneath the railroad cars, and we actually did it on the railroad tracks. And that was fun because I got to ride in it and test it, and that was a lot of fun because it was like a rocket sled.
James West is really feeling out of place in The Wanderer. A couple too many gadgets, you know. When Salma Hayek comes onto The Wanderer, then, you know, Mr. West is more in his element. But before that, there's much too many things going on, and you never know if you're going to touch something, if it's going to explode or eject you out of it.
Is that the 8-ball? Yes, get down.
Don Elliott, in fact, took billiard balls and bored out right on the number, the holes, and we made fake numbers and hollowed them out on the mill. Built miniature pyrotechnic smoking devices and put them into the balls and actually made the buttons work. All on cue and all self-contained. They were able to push the button and throw them and have the smoke go off without cutting the camera.
Gordon!
By the end of the movie, not only has Artemis invented the first motorcycle,
Avanti!
but he actually invents the first airplane using the motorcycle and basically putting a huge wing on it.
It works! If you had to get one right, Gordon, I'm sure glad it was this one.
And we have a situation where the first people in film history to fly are Will Smith and Kevin Kline.
In the movie, we have the nitrocycle, which turns into the Wasp. They were probably the second prop that we started on, and that was continually worked on through the whole movie. The finish on it is, if you look at it, it's all, everything is hand forged. We built 3 different versions, some with partial wings, some with no wings, some with full wings, some that had a built-in propane engines.
I think that as wardrobe and special effects, this will be the most elaborate film that I've ever been involved with. It's hitting on all cylinders. It's just this is very special.
When you're telling this story to your grandkids, you make sure that you leave this part out.
Don't worry.